Peace. Kofa, G.R.O.W.T.H podcast. Wake your glass up. What's going on, y'all? Happy Sunday. Today is Sunday, September 17th, 2023, the year of our Lord. The time is now 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the lovely city of Atlanta, Georgia. I thank you all for being in here. Go ahead and give yourselves a round of applause. Salute to you. I'm listening. I see you the first one in here tonight. This is G.R.O.W.T.H podcast. Growth stands for gentlemen reaching our wealth through healing. This is where we help men find a positive fuck it. I am your host, Kofa, K-O-F-A, not coffee, not kufu, not Kofi, or any variation thereof. Kofa rhymes with sofa. Easy to say, easy to spell. Again, thank you all for being in here. Let's get the general housekeeping out the way. This will not be a long one tonight, but general housekeeping. The like button is free. Take your shoes off when you come in my house. Hit the like button. New viewers, I'm coming down your timeline. You stick your head in the door, seeing what the hell I'm talking about. Who is this guy? Go ahead, hit like and subscribe for me. If I have to earn your subscription, I respect that. I'm going to keep on cooking. So you might as well go ahead and hit subscribe. But hit the like button. Take your shoes off when you come in the house. The like button is free. You see the Cash App. You see the PayPal on the screen. You can also utilize the super chats and super stickers. You guys been around these YouTube streets long enough. I'm not going to belabor the point. Thank you again for being in here. Did I freeze? I might have frozen on my end. Give me one quick second. Let me fix this real quick. I don't know why the fuck this shit keeps doing that. Now I'm back. A little bit cleaner. All right. My shit glitching again. I don't know why. But salute Jay Fleming. Salute I'm listening. I appreciate you brothers being in here. Again, just went through the preliminaries for the housekeeping and all that. If my stuff keep glitching, man, and I cut out again, I'm going to have to make an adjustment, but stick and stay with me. I'm going to be right back in. What's going on, JT? I appreciate you being in here, good brother. I was just telling them, because you're the first one to call me out on that. This is not going to be a long one tonight. We went 2.5 hours last night, so I'm going to try to make this quick, but meaningful tonight. I wanted to talk to the men. Y'all know I had my partner, Chris Truck, in the building with me last night. Well, you know, he came off the road and he kicked it at the house and whatnot. Matter of fact, we kicking it tonight again. So we just going to chill, chop it up some more. But we had a great conversation. So shout out to Chris Trucker.
Hand down, man down. Mama, there goes that man.
What's going on, Take Heed? I appreciate you being in here, sis.
You go, girl.
But me and Chris were having a great conversation last night, y'all. We cooked for 3.5 hours last night. Well, 2.5 hours last night. Y'all can see I'm tired as hell. Me and Chris sat up a minute and we were chopping it up. Bro, I don't think I went to bed until like 3 this morning. Tears what it is. So pretty much been up all day, running around, doing different stuff here and there. So I am going to make this quick, but there's a couple clips I came across because I told y'all last night I wasn't sure what we were going to talk about, but I want to pour into the men tonight. That's why the thumbnail is what it is. You got to collab in order to compete. So in this YouTube space, red pill, manosphere, just general society, men have to compete. Hold up real quick. Yo, Chris, that's you? All right. Yeah. My bad, y'all. So in society in general, we have to compete, right? We're always told we have to compete since we're little boys who can run the fastest, jump the highest, sport, who can sell the most dope, who got the flyest rims. That's why you got grown ass men still talking about fucking swag.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
But we rarely, if ever, actually talk about putting together a team. The only time we hear about people putting together a team and, you know, teamwork, make the dream work, different things like that is usually either sports or through some form of entertainment, like a Diddy talking about, you know, his team, or, you know, maybe a Jay-Z and collaborating with this person and trying to go get the bag. I want to talk about life in general tonight. In order for brothers to win, we're going to have to start connecting. When I say me and Chris had a solid ass conversation last night and earlier this morning, you know, had a good cigar, chopped it up or whatnot. But the conversation was so important for both of us, the directions that both of us are going in. Now, professionally, we're going in different directions. Financially, fiscally, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, our paths are aligned. It's important for brothers to get on the same page. We could talk about the women, like I always say, but I'm talking to and with men. Everybody wants to focus. Oh, Kofa hates women. He hates black women. I get that shit all the time, especially on IG and Facebook. And people take some couple of shots here and there on YouTube as well. But I don't give a fuck about that. The thing about men is, and me getting to this point, is brothers need to understand how necessary, but yet how unimportant women are. They're necessary, but they're not important. Let me explain what I mean. We have a bad habit of putting women on a pedestal that have not earned it, simply by the virtue of them being women. A real woman, a queen, a sister is very necessary for you winning. I think honest, true men, a man, a king, real nigga, if you will, understands that. But when you start prioritizing women like Brickface, the guys that support her, like a Myson or you, Umar, silly ass behavior in our community is tearing us the fuck up. And a lot of the brothers out here that get support are moving like a bunch of women. They're going to do whatever the full free fuck they want to do. Like I always say about the women, a lot of these quote unquote alphas, real niggas, street niggas, hood niggas, all this shit, they move like women. That's why women gravitate toward them. Now, understand when people are saying, oh, you attract what you are. It's amazing to me that so many women attract these type of emotional ass men. That's why dudes is pulling pistols, robbing, just out here living this quote unquote outlaw lifestyle, like I said last night, but they don't have no real money to get a real lawyer when the police kick in the door. I just wanted to lay that as the foundation. Who I'm talking to tonight is brothers like yourself in the chat, because the suck ass niggas done already left. They done already come in, saw me talking about what I was talking about. They done already left, didn't hit like, whatever the case. This isn't for them. This is for brothers like ourselves that are doing the fucking work, that have those moments of weakness. Because like my mother told me years ago, a man know a man. Pause. But a man know a man. I'm going to get to your comments and we're going to pick back up with a man know a man. I'm going to show you why. It's maybe a clip that y'all have seen, but let me get to y'all comments real quick. Shout out JT, Blood Crow in the building. I appreciate you being in here, good brother. Tall Sean in the building. I appreciate you being in here, good brother. Quiet Storm come in doing what he do.
Hand down, man down. Mama, there goes that man.
Moderator extraordinaire. I appreciate you, Quiet Storm. JT says, I stay Coogee down to the socks. It's baby. Let's keep on going. I appreciate you dropping that merch too. Y'all know what the hoodies look like. It's getting ready to get cold. Let me move that out the way. Y'all already know what time it is.
Hotter than fish grease.
Al Boski in the building. What's going on, bro? He says, yeah, we do. Big homie. We got a bad habit of that. We got a very bad habit. Prime earning those W's though, and you see the way Prime came in and laid it down flat when he came in to coach. Some of y'all gonna be here, some of y'all not. The ones that's gonna be here are the ones that's gonna have to earn it. He preached a team concept, but he also preached low key what I preach all the time, that Ronin lone wolf concept. not being the weakest link in the chain. So each individual that earned that spot, you can best believe on that Colorado team, they have earned that spot. And that's why they're doing what they're doing. Let me keep on going. JT says, Ish, I'm like Method Man from Belly. I wrote Dolo from state to state. Look, bro, I know, but again, that's why I always use John Wick as that character. I mean, that example of that lone wolf Ronin type. He was by himself, but you got to have those 1 or 2 solid brothers to call on. And it's imperative that you be able to call on men. It's not enough men around men. Like these crazy ass women dealing with these bum ass dudes. A lot of us got bum ass dudes in our circle. But we call him a man just because of his age, his height, his quote unquote experience in life and shit like that. But a lot of these cats is moving like little ass boys. You got to start separating yourself from them. People gonna say what they want to say, especially in our community. You a sellout. You don't love your people. You ain't down for the cause. Everything under the damn sun. But it's long overdue for the men to step up and get back to taking care of men. Look out for your homies. Let's keep on going. Al Boski says they men straight. Yeah, a lot of those men are straight bitch made. Straight up. Let's keep on going. Quiet Storm says, funny you should mention the word simp. Kosher Clinician is teaching a masterclass on simp as you speak. Shout out to Kosher.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
JT says, no money for a lawyer and got to put up granny house for the bond. Then they skip the bond and leave granny homeless.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
I told y'all I'm going to start speaking on that street culture that our community loves so goddamn much, to include the black church. It's a lot of y'all that is overlooking a lot of bullshit going on, turning your head because a couple of people could quote a couple of Bible scriptures, but you want to bang on the quote unquote manosphere or red pill space, or brothers getting passports, or starting to look at different options that these same bird brain assholes putting money on in your collection plate every Sunday. Let's keep on going. I ain't gonna get on no rant tonight. Al Boski says, I'm about to jump back on the game though, homie. Had to come through and give you the like, big homie. I appreciate you, Al Boski. I know what it is to hop on that game. I got to get on it too, man. Just kind of clear my head.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
Let me see. Dapper Don's in the building. He says, I'm a student here, Brother Kofa. Just a young buck learning from older black men. Keep teaching, Brother Kofa. I appreciate you, good brother. You are more than welcome to come through at any time. Soak up whatever type of life strategy game I can give you. The brothers in the chat are solid too, so don't be afraid to reach out. Go to my about section on my page. Shoot me an email if you got a question on the backside. Pause. Jay Fleming says, exactly why I'm starting to surround myself with brothers that are actually doing the work, not just the ones talking. Again, bro, me and Chris had a great conversation about doing the boring stuff. He was talking about the trucking thing. I'm not going to tell you everything we talked about, but he was talking about the trucking thing. He said he could be further along, but he wouldn't know as much as he knows now if he didn't go the path of doing the boring stuff. So now he's not behind, but he could be further along. But the leapfrog that he's probably about to make, the leapfrog that he's about to make from what he told me about that plan, in the next year, he's going to be 2 years ahead of where he could be now. So he's going to be light years ahead of where he could be because he did the boring stuff first. Y'all know I preach that over here. Do the boring shit, man. Get it out the way. Build that foundation so you actually have something to stand on. Let's keep on going. Where am I at? Pick up Smoking Talk in the building. What's going on, B Moore? It says, what's up, y'all? Baltimore in the building. Ninja watching, editing videos. Salute to Kofa and everybody in the chat. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, I did some editing earlier. I'm gonna drop a couple more videos tomorrow, and I'm gonna be back live tomorrow night. Probably I'm gonna go ahead and go at 7:30 tomorrow night. That one's probably gonna be a quick one too, because again, it's another off night. But I got to talk about this issue with Kirk Franklin just now meeting his dad at his age. We got to have that conversation. So that's gonna be tomorrow's night topic. Joseph said, Jesus give me an Escalade and the deacon's wife looking asses. Big facts. Amen. Look, Albo says hard pause. Salute, Kill Hall. I appreciate you being in here. Caught up with the comments. Let me go ahead and slide back over. Now let's get into this first video real quick. This is one that y'all are probably familiar with. It made its rounds several times on socials, but it goes to the point that a man knows a man.
They yell at each other all the
time.
Oh,
that's true. Ask him, he's been married for how long?
Over 20-something years.
Over 20.
Look at him though, he look mad. You don't look happy, brother. You don't look happy.
He's very happy.
mgtow, a former TV show bailiff and current Harris County deputy charged with his wife's murder, now ordered not to attend her funeral. Renard Spivey appeared before a judge today. He's facing very specific rules for his bond.
Salute to this brother on the screen, Kevin Carhey. I pulled this from his page on IG. But again, we're going to run it back real quick. I'm going to pause it a couple of times in the beginning. But let's just walk this thing down.
People in love, they yell at each other.
That's his wife talking, or soon to be ex-wife. People in love, they yell at each other. Now notice what the judge says.
Oh, that's true. Ask him, he's been married for how long?
Oh, that's true. She just dismisses it. What do I keep telling y'all? Everything is a joke until that woman end up dead on the news.
Got it! It's hotter than fish grease.
Everything always a fucking joke. You dismiss how these men feel. You dismiss how they fucking think. Now you got a man in front of you that he's getting out of his situation. I'm not one to applaud divorce, but I am one to tell black men you get to be happy. Not what you deserve. You get to work for it, and you get to earn your leisure. You get to earn your happiness, your joy, whatever that version of happiness and joy look like for you. That's what America was built on, the pursuit of happiness. You get to do that, bro. Instead of trying to please these goddamn women. But you see his wife is just like, oh, we argue all the time. Married people, that's what we do. And you see what the judge says. Yeah. Ask him. He's been married for over 20 years. Let's continue.
Over 20-something years.
Over 20.
Look at him though, he look mad.
You heard what bruh said. Look at him though. He look mad. A man know a man. Ain't never met this man before a day in his life. He's in there trying to fight for whatever he can get out of his divorce. This brother there doing work. I'm quite sure they ain't never crossed paths before that day. But he just looked at another black man and said, bro, you don't look happy. Everybody bust out laughing. Again, everything is a joke until it's not. Everything's funny until it's not. Let's keep on going.
You don't look happy, brother. You don't look happy.
You see him. You don't look happy, brother. You don't look happy. He's looking past him having to be serious in the court of law. He's looking past his uniform, whatever his rank is. He's looking past him, his size, his stature. He's looking past that. What another black man saw was another black man. Plain and simple. A man know a man. Get around some men, brothers. It's cool to have fun. I told y'all I'm getting ready to head to Colombia. I'm going to have a blast. I'm going to come back and grind. But the brothers that I'm going down there with, we all been going through it. As far as the grind and hustle, we all been going through it. I'm with some fucking men. Get around some men. If you kicking it with these guys, because what I hear a lot of times when dudes are talking shit about passport, bro, they couldn't get no pussy here. These lame ass niggas. Notice how many of those men always talk about swag and this and that. They act like women. They got to be glossy. Them niggas got to be seen. They have to be seen. Some of them don't know what hard work is. They got to have attention like so many other women. Just notice how they talk. Listen to their tone of voice and the words they use. They sound like the male equivalent of a woman. That's just the way I'm going to put it. But get around some men. That black man looked at another black man and said, brother, you don't seem happy. Now, while everybody else laughing, he like, y'all, he's shaking his head. Look at his body language. Y'all can say I'm crazy all day. This bro ain't happy. He ain't happy. No, he's not. Over 20 years and he still ain't happy. Even he laughed.
He's very happy.
You see what the judge said? It's lasted that long. So in her mind, he's very happy. That's the way women think. When you stuck around, you must be happy, right? But if we tell them that about the crazy ass nigga been whooping their ass the last 5 years, we the ones crazy as hell.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
Let's keep on. What ended up happening?
Manosphere, a former TV show bailiff and current Harris County deputy charged with his wife's murder, now ordered not to attend her funeral.
Now you see how big that dude is. If I'm remembering the story correct, somebody in the chat correct me if I'm wrong. If y'all seen this clip before, I believe he choked her. I believe he strangled her. Do you know how upset you have to be? Uh-oh, did I freeze again? Hold on, let me look at my phone. Y'all drop a 1 in the chat if y'all can still hear me. Because I'm frozen on my screen. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Nope, I can see myself. So I know y'all can hear me. Give me 1 second. Let me drop out. Ain't nobody open this shit. Program trying to open up for whatever reason. Well, I got a 1 from Quiet Storm and a 1 from Jay Gray. So we gonna keep on going. Close that. Keep on going. But yeah, you see, I believe the brother strangled the woman. Again, y'all correct me in the chat if I'm wrong. But I think he strangled that woman. You see how big he is. And again, I told y'all that incident I had and what I did when I flipped the fuck out. I lost it. So I can only imagine what was said or done or what he found out or what he just got tired of. Not excusing what he did. Not at all. But I don't think we ever really got the full story on this. But I wanted to use this clip for a reason. I'm going to let it finish playing out. Then I'm going to bring it back on me.
Bernard Spivey appeared before a judge today. He's facing very specific rules for his bond.
Again, y'all go follow that brother Kevin Carr. He on IG. But I wanted to use that video for a specific reason to show you that we see each other. We know a man, right? So if you know a man, that's who you start out collaborating with. Instead of competing with him, you collaborate with him so you can compete with everybody else, other races, feminism, everything, the rest of the world. We are in a global market. Stop playing with yourself. Pause. Stop playing though. We're in a global market, bro. It's time to step our game up, right? Don't let the lies that are current right now that black women are telling on us, don't let them become the truth. There's too many black men out here doing the right thing, building, doing what they're supposed to do. Y'all know that's who I like to focus on. Brothers like yourself in the chat, doing what they're supposed to do or having done what they were supposed to do. So the lies that are being told on us, how fucked up we are, we don't take care of our kids, and I know more people are starting to push back against that. But those numbers are coming out already dispelling that. But don't let these sisters' words catch up. These lies that are being told on us, don't let them catch up with us and become the truth, right? Notice a brother when he down, have that conversation. He may give you pushback because guess what? We're not used to getting that type of love and respect, especially from another man. Again, we're taught to compete against each other all the time. That's why these kids are out here, and even grown-ass men, busting off shots, ready to pull the trigger as soon as they don't like something against another damn man, because it's competition, competing for a woman or a block or some money or competing for respect, just general respect and willing to take a life. I remember when T.I. dropped, what was it? Damn it, what was that album? After Trap Music. But I can't remember. ASAP song. I remember the album had ASAP on. I forgot the name of the album. But in that song, ASAP, T.I. says, I don't know what you're going to do for your respect, but I'm going to die for mine. You know how many respected brothers is laying in the ground right now? Family still fucked up, all behind his ego and respect. But the people that demand respect a lot of time are some of the most disrespectful motherfuckers. Gotta give myself one.
Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar!
Be mindful of who you have in your circle, brothers. A man know a man. You just seen that brother call that out. You not happy, brother. Not too long afterward, his wife of over 20-something years is gone by his hand. This other brother was able to escape his. I pray he's doing well wherever he is. Let me get to y'all comments. We got one more video. We're going to keep on going. I apologize for the glitching tonight. I really don't know what's going on. Everything was running fine, but struggle streaming. Like I think it was Big Smooth said at one time, wouldn't be no stream without the struggle. Joseph Town was looking like, wait a damn minute. JT says, my mom used to pick on my dad and tell him, hit me, mofo, hit me. Aren't you a man? Hit me. Meanwhile, my dad is 6'7", 300 pounds. My dad never got married again.
Got it! It's hotter than fish grease.
People don't understand the mental toll a lot of that shit can take on a man. And then you're weak. That's going to be interesting when we get to this next video. Yeah, Jay Gray, that man murked his wife. He did. And the other brother saw, man, you not happy. Never, probably didn't. He ain't got no crystal ball saying, hey man, you gonna go home and delete your wife. But he see, bro, he looked mad. He looked mad. And again, having almost deleted somebody in a domestic dispute, do you know how angry I had to be? I told you I got my ass kicked for about 30 minutes. So I couldn't take it no more. And it wasn't the first time she put her hands on me. I know what that level of anger is. So I can only imagine what that dude has probably been putting up for so long. And this is the crazy part, what I always ask women, just like JT just said about his pops. Sometimes these women get with these bigger dudes. They're attracted to them. They want, we talk about the height and all that shit. They get with these bigger dudes because they know they can damn near get away with anything for real against an even bigger guy. He has no excuse that, oh, she scared me physically, right? So they'll completely cut a fucking fool on a bigger guy. Story time, real quick. Talking with this dude in the army, I was telling him, some of the things I was going through. Older guy, he was like, I believe you. Had a situation like that. He was telling me about a friend of his. He was like, this guy was 6'4". Only reason he's in the army, he was supposed to go to the NFL. He fucked up his knee real bad in college. That's how he ended up in the army. But he was 6'4", built like a brick wall. And he was telling me kind of the same thing JT just said about his pops. Terrified of his wife. Not physically, but she was violent. She would throw things at him, cut a damn fool. So one day this dude had to go over there, pick his homeboy up. He's like, fuck, man, what? I forgot something. I gotta go. Okay, cool. Some paperwork or some shit. So they left the job, went back home because he had stayed at his house the night before because him and the wife had just got into it. They pull up. He's like, this dude, 6'4", built like a brick wall. His wife comes out with the paperwork. He cracks, old school, they had the roll down. He cracks the window like this much, just enough for her to slide the paperwork through the window because he was afraid she was going to tag him again.
Got it! It's hotter than fish grease.
This is the fucked up part. When I shared that story with one of my homeboys, first thing out of his mouth, you can't convince me he's afraid of that woman and his size. Everybody always goes to the fucking physical. All she got to goddamn do is call the police and said he made her feel uncomfortable. At that size, he's going to jail. Career over. Money gone. She's moved on to the next man, using that shit as a catalyst. He can't provide anymore. Brothers, please start understanding the chain reactions of some of these situations. The chain reactions of when we're dealing with these damn women. Because again, everybody laughs. It's always funny until it's not anymore. Until somebody in the ground or behind the wall. Again, I see you. You don't look happy, brother. A man know a man. Let me keep on going. I appreciate you dropping that, JT. Look, Jay Gray said that man got a bullet head on him. Look, man, ain't no telling what he got going on right now. Yeah, I know he probably ain't gonna see the light of day. Blood Crow says, you're gone completely on this end, just a white screen. What the hell? Am I back? JT says, does Wayne Brady have to choke a bit? Yeah, for real. Oh, Blood Crow says, I'm good now. Okay, I'm behind on the comments, catching up. Quiet Storm says, I'm tired of being lied on, accused, blamed, and projected on. and this is one of the main reasons why I will never marry an American black woman. I can't even be mad at you, bro. I can't even be mad at you. Matter of fact, you done made your decision. You get her.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
When brothers stand firm on what they believe, I can't be mad at you. Jay Gray says, yeah, women can drive you to that point. A lot of times, bro, if she pissed you off, that time that you know that you're really, really, really pissed off, and you don't think you've ever been to that point before, and you're able to walk away, that's the day you need to walk away from it all. Because guess what? If she got you to that point and you was able to keep it under control, she's going to do something worse next time just to get you even more upset, just to try to physically get you to hit her. What JT just said about his mom telling his pops, that hit me, you a man, ain't you? That's not the first time I've heard that. I've heard women, they sharing stories with me. Okay, y'all arguing. So what'd you say to him? I told that motherfucker to hit me if he were bad. Bitch.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
You done lost your goddamn rabbit ass mind. I told y'all 100 goddamn times before these.
Ho, ho, ho.
Green Giant.
These regular ass bitches will get you caught up. And for some of y'all, I'm using the word regular ass bitch about your fucking wife.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
Because unfortunately, you have some broad that you married. You don't have a wife. But y'all got it on paper. You got wedding bands and all that shit. And you're giving advice to your homeboys. Somebody gonna see this and hear this that need to hear it and should have been left. But I digress. Let's keep on going. Where am I at? Blood Crow. Yeah. Blood Crow says she could ruin his military career. For those who don't know, the military does not play about domestic violence, because you get what the military has is called a Lautenberg agreement. If you have a Lautenberg case, that means you cannot carry a weapon. If you cannot carry a weapon due to a domestic violence situation, which in most states that's what it is, you can't carry a weapon. So even on the civilian side, military picks up that case. Guess what? What use are you to the military? You can't carry a fucking weapon. We don't need you. Career over with. And I've seen that shit happen. I told y'all, I'm a paralegal by trade. I process the paperwork. Brother is gone off an accusation. Because we got to get the local police paperwork. We got to go through that stuff and get ready to, put them out the military on our side if it goes that way. I've seen where women have recanted their story. Other witnesses said, but guess what? The civilian authorities didn't care. The case had went too far. They went all the way through. Now this brother got to register about, domestic abuse and can't carry a firearm. Paperwork come over to the military. We got to do what we got to do. Even when the wife gets to feeling bad and realize how much money she done fucked up, how much free healthcare she done fucked up for her mouth. Be aware who you with, bro. Let's keep on going. Mike in the building says, exactly, she has the power of the state to destroy a man in a heartbeat. Blood Crow says, I've seen it many times in my military career. Big facts. Missy Michonne in the building. What's going on, sis? She says, good evening, chat, and me being Growth Talk.
You go, girl!
What's going on, sis? I appreciate you stopping in again. Joseph Townsend says, my mom tried to stab my dad with a butcher knife, and he ran out of the door and called the police. Police showed up and said, you big guy, you can handle yourself, can't you?
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
Again, everything a joke until it isn't. Because at 6'7", 300, like Joseph dad was at the time, if he would have just closed fist, cocked his mama in the mouth and laid her out. I don't know how big your mama is, but that size of a dude could have killed her with a punch or done some serious damage. I told y'all the story about a brother that was, him and his wife were arguing. They had just had a newborn. The baby was 2 weeks old. He was holding the baby, feeding the baby like, I don't want to argue. Wife got pissed off because he didn't want to argue. This bitch grabs a butcher knife, comes at him while he's feeding their baby. He hit her with a right cross, lays her ass out. Simp chip kicks in. Oh my God, I just hit my wife. Oh my God, what did I do? Calls the police to try to get them to calm the situation down. They put his ass in county.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
After him and the wife said, yeah, she came at him with a butcher knife while he was holding the baby. The police did not care. They locked his black ass up. Y'all keep playing with this shit that y'all want to, man. Find some fucking men to get around. Men, not your boys that you play video games with and you can't talk business with. Not your boys you can drink and smoke with and you can't talk about establishing some type of property or being there when your boy is on his journey about the business. If you can't provide some support system just hearing another brother out, then you ain't no fucking man in my goddamn opinion.
Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar!
Let's keep on going. Mr. Michonne says, "She's what's the topic tonight?" Sis, I'm just pouring in the brothers, telling us pretty much to collaborate in order to compete. It kind of took a pivot with the clip that I showed. I know you probably seen it, that one that went around socials a lot, where the divorce court and the guy's like, "Hey, you don't look happy, brother." The one black guy's talking to the bailiff. He like, "You don't look happy, brother." And then that bailiff ended up, deleting his wife. So I was talking about that and the conversation kind of took a turn. But yeah, that's where we at tonight, sis. We just pouring in the brothers. JC says, "Good people, what's going on, bro?" Let's see. All caught up. Jay Will says, "What up, Kofa? Salute chat." Look, JT says, "My mom 5'5". Imagine his 6'7", 300-pound dad hitting his mom. But his mom was the fucking firecracker. Brothers, be aware of who you're dealing with. Again, get around some men and build. We're going to go ahead and slide to this next video. Oh, one more came in. Let me see. Kill Hall, also a veteran.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
Kill says, hold on, it might disappear. Let me bring it back up. Kill says, "Truth that UCMJ, Uniform Code of Military Justice," for those not in the military. The UCMJ is no joke. I was in the U.S. Army. It always happens on deployment. One battalion goes away, one battalion stays, and anybody in the military knows what happened. God damn it, Kill Hall. I got to give you all 3 plus one more.
Hand down, man down. Mama, there goes that man. Hotter than fish grease.
Knocks down another 3-ball. This guy is hotter than fish grease here.
Kill Hall is on 100% fire with that goddamn comment. So he also gets
Allahu Akbar!
bring that back up and explain to y'all what he means. Basically, you're at one unit. This other guy is at another company. So imagine your unit is getting ready to go overseas. So since this other company is staying behind, their HR processes your paperwork. Because the people in your HR company, they got to get ready to go overseas with everybody else, right? So another unit processes your paperwork. They're responsible for getting everything straight paperwork wise to get you on that plane to get you across the water. So that motherfucker in this other company that's working on your paperwork, he know the date and time you getting on that fucking plane. He know how long you got to be overseas before you gain any type of leave or vacation time where you can come back to the States. He know what date and time your company is flying back into States. So as soon as them wheels up in the fucking air, what do you think so many people are doing on that damn military base? Want to creep around?
Got it! Hotter than fish grease! I be stroking. That's what I be doing. I be stroking.
And y'all wonder why. Everything a joke until it's not. Quick other story time. Now I promise you're going to get to the other video. Y'all remember when the war first popped off back in the early 2000s? Those of us old enough to remember, and those soldiers were coming back to Fort Bragg, North Carolina, and they were deleting their wives and all that shit, and everybody wanted to make it seem like, oh, this war is terrible. They fucking these guys up. This, that, and the third. They coming back crazy. They killing their wives. They killing their kids. A lot of those men were deleting kids that were not theirs.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
That's the truth of what fucking happened. That never really hit the news. But a lot of people in the military knew what the truth was. They weren't coming back crazy from no damn war. They came back home happy to see their wife and asked that bitch that question. Where the fuck this baby come from? So he done flipped the fuck out, killed everybody in the house and himself. But again, he just got back from war, so it had to be something off with his head. No, a lot of them dudes came back, found out their wives were cheating. Wife was pregnant by another man. Some of their wives and took money, ran the fuck off. But guess what? A lot of those guys delete themselves because they do not have men around them. Men, you got to be able to lean on your brothers. And when I say men, I mean somebody that you can trust with your wife while you gone. They can drop things off at the house, because a man is going to respect not coming past your goddamn door frame unless you know about that shit. That's an unwritten rule between men, but there's so many of these niggas out here that are dirty as fuck. But we kick it with him all the time because he got the good weed. This one always got the baddest bitches. So we'll all fucking kick it with this nigga knowing he a dirty motherfucker. And it's only a matter of time before he circle around and get you. Get around some men. Get to one more comment. But goddamn it, Kill Hall, you knocked that shit out the park, bro. Joseph Townsend says, I was talking to this chick who was at Fort Knox. She kept begging me to drive on base and stroke her down while he was deployed. I never did it, but I appreciate the news.
Got it! It's hotter than fish grease.
Look, man, and it's been cats like that weren't in the military piping down dudes' wives and shit. Because a lot of these broads, they like what they like. Like they always say, they like what they like. So no matter what base, where you going, she gonna find the hood. Because she just got to get some hood dick. And guess what? A lot of them hood dudes don't survive. They ain't built like you think they are, ladies. A bullet ain't got no name. And a lot of these hoe ass niggas flying flags, talking this shit, they get smoked too. And I done froze again. It's okay. Y'all hold on. There we go. All right, we back. Again, appreciate y'all. I don't know why I keep freezing like that. But let's go ahead and get to this second video. This is one I just pulled off of IG today. It just came at the right time, man. Again, brothers, collab to compete. Start building with each other so we as black men can compete with everybody else, even if it's another crew of black brothers. Because one thing I do know, what I have seen, especially at the Manosphere Conclave, when we're linking up and connecting and having genuine conversations with each other and give each other that space, there's nothing that we can't accomplish. Again, that's why I'm pushing back on that street shit, because every time we hear somebody successful, they had to get it out the fucking mud and sold dope, went to jail there. It's the same fucking story. We don't never hear no story of brothers saying, fuck it, linking up, staying on the right path and building from there. So those are the stories we're going to have to start sharing. Collab to compete. But let's get into this next video.
All my men right here, all my men. I'm talking to the men. Let's work on getting some help, like talking to somebody. You know what I'm saying? Because I can tell, like, social media ain't made for men to speak their truth. Ain't made for men to do none of that. That's for women. You know what I'm saying? When men speak their truth on here, we crying or shut up, or why y'all come on here doing that? But when women do it, it'd be like, okay. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a place that all women be on. Like, women be on social media 30,000 a day. You know what I'm saying? That's their life. You know, some of them, not all of them, some of them. But at the end of the day, for men, I think when you be talking and shit, I think we should go straight to get some help. Because I had to do that shit too. Gotta go get some help. Talk to somebody else. Don't talk to these people because they can't help you, can't do nothing for you, but speak their opinion, and some of their opinions are wrong as fuck.
Years old, what's poppin'?
Y'all give me 1 second. Let me bring the volume back up. So it was a differential in the audio. Scrappy volume was high as hell. His is down low. But let me go ahead and drive that point home with what Scrappy said. And this video is about 5 minutes long as well, so I'm going to pause it in between. But he's right. Kofa can only do so much from YouTube. Kofa didn't grow up with you. Kofa don't know your background. But I'm here. I'm serious about y'all reaching out on emails, different things like that. Like I've said before, me and DG have had conversations. Me and JC have had conversations. Reach out to somebody, but there's only so much I can't do, and I can't physically pause, reach out and touch you. I'm not there with you. I can't stop you from doing some crazy shit or going to somewhere that you don't need to go to in your city. but I'm damn sure willing to have the conversation, and I can give you my ear and I can give you my words of encouragement. And then when I need it, you guys uplift me. I got enough. The brothers I've been telling y'all about, I'm solid with the brothers I'm kicking it with, and I love coming here to YouTube and having these conversations with y'all. That's why I try to get to everybody's comment as much as I can while I can, because the bigger the channel grows, the more comments I'm gonna get. But y'all been my fucking foundation, especially this year. Y'all have been a solid ass rock for me. So giving y'all flowers while y'all here with me, I really appreciate it. But what Scrappy just said, a lot of these cats online, they are doing it for the clicks and the likes. That's why I tell y'all I got 4 retirement checks waiting on me. It's not a flex. I'm letting you know I really don't need YouTube like that because I already have my own plan. Now, this shit is work. I appreciate the super chats, the cash apps, all that. I appreciate it. It does help the channel to grow. I can't say thank you enough. But it's a lot of cats that come on here and just talk this shit simply for the likes. Whether it's IG, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, whatever social media platform, they simply do it for the likes. Kofa is here because I'm doing it for the love. I know what the fuck that feels and looks like to not have anybody in your corner, or to have somebody in your corner, but you're so ashamed to ask them for fucking help because they're going through even worse than you.
Got it! It's hotter than fish grease.
Let's keep on rolling.
And I'm going to add to what Scrap's saying. Not only add to it, I concur. I agree. He's right. It's real. Because I said this not too long ago as it relates to men. Men are completely held to different standards from everybody. Women, children, dogs. I repeat what I said before. A dog does something good, the dog get a treat. Nobody says, oh, you a dog, you were supposed to do that. Child does well in school, come home with a good grade, he gets an extra, dessert or an extra piece of candy or something. Gets rewarded. Nobody says, all right, well, you're supposed to get good grades in school. A woman, single, handling her business, paying bills, taking care of herself, might be a single mother taking care of a child. She's praised as a strong woman. Nobody says, oh, you're an adult. You ain't doing nothing special. You're supposed to do that. She's praised as being a strong woman. Men do the right thing. Men providing. Men protecting. Men making things happen. I wish you would ask for a pat on the back.
Let me pause that real quick. Stop minimizing that shit. Let me make my frame a little bit bigger. Stop fucking minimizing your accomplishments. Stop minimizing what another brother has done. Even if it's the basics. Even if it's just some foundational shit. I keep fucking giving y'all the analogy. You have to have a foundation. You're not going to build a 20-bedroom mansion and the foundation is cracked. It's only a matter of time before that house crumbles in on itself. That's the same thing it goes with your emotions, with your finances, anything else in life. Build a foundation. Stop negating the work that you have done to get there. Stop brushing that shit off that another man has done to get there. Because if he got a foundation, that means he can build a second floor and a third floor and a fourth and keep on going up. Y'all see where I'm going with this shit. And bro just told you, if a goddamn dog does a trick, sits, stops barking, them motherfuckers get a goddamn treat. Be a black man and do the right thing. Be a man, period, in America. I'm only putting black for anybody out there that may see this that's not of African descent. This spans race. Be a man and do the right fucking thing. You get and that's what you're supposed to do. I am sick of that shit. I'm sick of men repeating that shit. I told y'all I'm going to start smoking a lot of these cats because they getting out here spewing this bullshit and it looks good on the fucking internet. But then somebody has to get up at 3 o'clock in the goddamn morning to make sure his fucking family is taken care of. And by the time you get off at 11, he got enough time to take a nap because he got to catch the second shift at 2 o'clock. Then he going to get off about 9, take another nap, and go do that same schedule all over again. And everybody just going to be on some and shit. But mama drop her kids off at school. She's mother of the year. I don't know how many women that I personally know that are living off the government. They travel like a motherfucker. I'm talking about inside the country and outside the country. Because it's some man footing that bill. But those will be the dudes tricking off on these American black women that shit on passport bros when they build themselves, when they build their team, and they go out the country and just go enjoy themselves. But it's a lot of you motherfuckers can't keep out the regular club, and you can't stay out the strip club either. Y'all been, again, flipping the same hoes since high school. But we'll get on here and give poor ass advice to brothers that just need a thank you. Just need a, I see you, bro. That's why I say I'm trying to help men find a positive fuck it. When I was explaining that to the brothers at the Manosphere Conclave, they was like, a positive fuck it. We normally say, fuck it, start smoking. Fuck it, start drinking. And we always got to do everything extra in our community, right? Over smoking, over drinking, over sexing, over quote unquote hustling. Niggas think they're going to make a lot of money just because they stayed up late.
Got it! It's hotter than fish grease.
Plan your work your plan. Share that shit with some brothers. He's getting ready to get into it in a minute. I had to pause it for a second. Plan your work your plan. Work your plan, not your mood. One more time. Work your plan, not your mood. You are going to be tired. You are going to be wore the fuck out. Certain people don't deserve, they have not earned your work ethic. I don't know who I'm talking to right now. They have not earned your fucking work ethic and all that it has brung and all that it will bring as a man. Get around some men of like mind. Men, not tall 12-year-olds. I tell these bras all the time, I can't even be mad with y'all sometimes because you're not used to being with no man. You've been fucking a tall 12-year-old your whole goddamn life. Playful, giddy, always, and it's cool if the dude laid back or whatever his personality trait is. But when it come down to actual business, most of these niggas can't take care of that. That's why they keep talking about fun. Keep preaching to y'all. Pay attention to how the people in your circle around you, your friend group, your family are talking. Let's get back to it. I'm gonna get to y'all comments.
I wish you would ask for a pat on the back. You a man. You don't get no pat on the back. You supposed to do that. You a good dad? So what? You supposed to be a good dad. You don't get no pats on the back. Women come on the internet crying their feelings and emotions out about what a man did to them. The whole community of women band together. Some men band in with them. Oh, you need a man like me. A man come on the internet crying? You soft, you's a simp. Get off the internet. Don't nobody want to see no grown man crying. This is the reality.
Listen, y'all.
So what Scrap saying is true. But what in true all the way through and through, to the point of him saying, seek help. If you don't have the finances or the insurance to get professional help, I said this the other day when I was talking to young artists and doing business. Have good counsel around you. Have somebody with some sense that you can talk to, that you trust. Somebody that's going to listen to you and give you sound advice. Somebody that done did some living. Somebody that has an understanding about relationships, a sense of self, self-awareness, knowledge of self. Talk to somebody. Even if you can't go to somebody professionally, find somebody in your personal life, fellas, that's going to be good counsel that you can talk to. that's going to help you get an understanding about who you are and what you're dealing with. And then also work on yourself. Work on your self-love. Work on your self-understanding. Like I said, self-awareness and knowledge of self. If something hurts you, dog, and you feel like you want to cry, the lady left and you heartbroken, cry. If you got to get in the shower and cry in the shower. If you want to cry on the internet, cry on the internet. Just have thick skin and don't worry about what nobody gonna say about you, because I've seen this happen. I've seen people express themselves and I see a bunch of negative comments, but then there's also times somebody may say something in them comments that you absolutely needed to hear. You may not have heard it from somebody else. You may not have thought about it yourself. So if you got the skin that's thick enough to deal with what's going to come with it after you express yourself, because that's where you decided to open up at, cool. Because
pause it real quick. Bruh dropping bombs. I don't know if y'all noticed. Maybe it's a toothpick thing.
Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar!
Giving y'all some wisdom with the toothpick. I don't know. Maybe it's a thing. Let me get to y'all comments. I'm going to let him wrap up. But let me get to y'all comments. JT said, a brother I know got promoted 3 times this year. We damn near had a party in the group chat. For real, bro.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
Chucky Nichols in the building says, Chef Kofa in the kitchen again. How many times you got to keep serving these fools until they understand that this is a meal that they need to ingest and digest? Salute for that, Chucky.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
Yes, and salute to the G.R.O.W.T.H family. Village brother in the building.
Hand down, man down. Mama, there goes that man.
He says, it was good meeting you in person, bro. Yes, sir. Good meeting you too. I'm glad to see you made it home safe, good brother. We will definitely be in touch. Rational Primate in the building says, talk to friends and family. We got to start clarifying friends and family too, because family can be more than who you're related to. And sometimes friends get that label and they're simply acquaintances. But I feel you, Rational Primate. But yes, brothers, I keep stressing it. Get around men, just like bro just told y'all. Same thing. If you need to cry, or that's where you want to express that shit, get that. My big thing, get that shit out. Get that shit out. I told y'all, I have no shame about that shit. Done blubber boo-hoo snot cried behind a woman. Sure the fuck has. Reformed simp. But you know what the fuck I did? I got better than brawls out there with 3 and 4 goddamn baby daddies can't get rid of their fucking kids.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
So why in the fuck should I walk around in shame? I just told y'all last night, stop trying to be this quote unquote super duper alpha all the fucking time. You're a human goddamn being. You're a man. Yes, I believe in a higher power. I believe we're all children of God. I believe we have God in us. Allah. Praise Allah. All that. I do. However, you're a human being. Stop talking this shit, because what the fuck it does is dehumanize you. This is why these bird brain ass women talk to you fucking crazy. Well, Kofa, you always calling women bitches. I've never called a woman a bitch, but I'll call a bitch in a fucking heartbeat. We know what the community looks like. We know what it is culturally. And truth is, men have been called dogs far longer than women were being called bitches, right? You call a man a dog. What's a female dog? A bitch. How many are women out here running around hitting the record button and acting like they in fucking heat?
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
But again, nobody's supposed to say shit about that. I keep fucking telling y'all, get around some men. You don't got to have no deep ass, big ass crew. The bigger the crew, the weaker that shit is. Because now people can't hold each other fucking accountable. We see it all the time. Going back to the street shit. Everybody in these big ass gangs, it don't take but one motherfucker to tell. And don't nobody know who it is, because everybody was around. Now your ass got to play guess who? Where's Waldo? And then shit come crumbling down. We done all seen the best of the best in our respective cities have all this dope money, fly as fuck, always got the bitches through the best parties. If they can get BMF down here in the South, if they can get Meech, Why in the fuck you think these other cats gonna win? And now they got cell phones. They recording themselves doing crazy ass shit. Get around some men. I'm gonna let bruh finish out.
Somebody may say something that will be of use to you. But other than that, man, whatever you feel, express that. Get it out of you. Women and babies weren't the only ones born with tear ducts for tears. Men don't have to be instructed when it's okay to cry. Or we only get to cry at weddings and funerals. We don't get to cry about somebody hurting our feelings. We don't get to cry about our heart being broke. We don't get to cry about somebody disappointing us. We don't get to cry about thinking somebody was this and they turned out to be that, and we done spent a bunch of time, energy, love, and money, and the shit hurt us to our soul. We don't get to cry about that. We get to cry at weddings. Oh my God, look at her dad, he's crying. Oh. You can cry about that. Cry at a funeral, you done lost your man. Oh man, dog is hurt. Can't cry about nothing else though. Don't let people dictate that to you, dog. If you want to cry, cry. Express yourself. But when it comes to talking to people, talk to somebody who got some sense, somebody who care about you, and that's going to tell you what you need to hear and not what you want to hear, that got your best interests at heart. If you can't go nowhere professionally, have somebody around you in your personal inner circle who'll be able to help you. Because that's all therapy really is in the grand scheme. It's having somebody to listen to you and talk to you and give you sound reasoning.
Bring it back on me one more time.
Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar!
Get with somebody that got some sense. Stop trading in facts and your finances for fun and foolishness. That'll preach. Let me say that one more time. Stop trading in facts and your finances for fun and foolishness. Start checking yourself. We were having a conversation again at the Black Manosphere Conclave after it wrapped up. It's a lot of stuff that brothers are doing, to include brothers with the red pill in them and all that shit. You are doing the male equivalent of what we say the women do. I ask y'all all the time, did we really listen to Kevin Samuels? If you're not on your grind to have that $2.3 million he used to hit the women with all the time, you're wrong as a man. Don't sit up here and talk about these bras and then you turn around and do the male equivalent of that shit. She want to have a baby deletion, but your ass don't take care of the kids you do have. The male equivalent. Her ass out here running loose as a goose, and you got you a solid one at home, and then your ass go out there running loose as a goose with these bird brain assholes that ain't got shit to lose. The male equivalent. Stop doing the male equivalent of bullshit that we trying to hold these women accountable for. And first of all, you can't hold these bras accountable for shit. If anything, men in the black community know we can't tell black women shit. They reminded us that since we was little boys. From grandmama on down to the girl in our damn class. Can't nobody tell them shit. But it amazes me that they always come back to the brothers that were solid, took care of real life shit. The guys they didn't want, they circle back to those guys to get help when they go out there and do what the fuck they want to do and that shit don't work out. Let me get to y'all comments. Chucky Nichols says, rational primate. Oh, he said, brother, friends, and family are the worst ones to talk to unless you have a good friend that you know has some sense in this completely and is completely solid or even trained in counseling. Big facts. Chucky Nichols continues. He said, it is best, brother, for men to get professional help. That's the only way it can stay unbiased and confidential. Yes, I'm big on therapy. I have preached it on here before. But you still got to have a circle to come back to, Chucky Nichols. You always going to have that circle. Even if it's not but one or two people. And one guy may be able to help in this area. The other guy may be able to help in this area. I think I played that video a couple of days ago. You got a difference. You got your day ones that keep you grounded. But your day ones are for your past. They remind you of your good times. And, when we was going through this, your day twos, a solid ass day two, which is the brothers that I'm talking about now, you got to start kicking it with people that match your future rather than your past. if that makes sense to everybody. You're going in a different direction. So your day twos matter as well. And keep on going. JT says, facts, Kofa. My Ben ain't ish since 1968, according to the dog head. Yeah, black men ain't shit, according to these dog head bitches. Yep. Jay Gray says, women and bitches are two different things. Big facts. Quiet Storm back with the Super Chat Cash App link. Appreciate you for that. There's my link tree. And there's the merch. Y'all make sure y'all go cop the merch. Rational Primate back at it. He says, my friend is fairly objective and I've known him for a decade. That's awesome. Rational Primate says, but my family depends on what it is. Yeah, depends on what it is, whatever the topic is. Definitely. Sometimes, again, we got to learn to compartmentalize people. Excuse me. Everything ain't for everybody, because some things are over some people's head. Some things some people aren't concerned about. It's not important for you. I mean, important for them. And some of their stuff may not be important for you. You may not be that person they come to for that. I got friends that don't like my content. It is what it is. Tell them not to listen. It is what it is. This is where I'm at. The guys that I'm rocking with, going forward. So I just wanted to hop on here tonight, man. Make sure I was a man of my word. I told you I was going live tonight too. I'm going to be back live tomorrow night at 7:30. We got to talk about this Kirk Franklin situation, because his mama just lied to him his whole life, and this man is in his 50s now. It's a sad case, man. It really is. So I'll be back in this thing tomorrow at 7:30. Thank you for everybody that hit that like button, that hit that subscribe button. I know I had a couple of glitching issues. I don't know what the hell was going on. I appreciate y'all sticking and staying. Let me check and see if I got a Cash App or anything. I think I did. G.W., I appreciate you for the 10 spot. I got you. I don't have a 10, but I do have 2 5s. One more time. I told you I'm slowly getting better at checking my cash apps before we get off. I appreciate everybody. Again, I will see y'all tomorrow at 7:30. This is Growth Talk Podcast. Growth stands for gentlemen reaching our wealth through healing. This is where we help men find a positive fuck it. I am your host, Kofa, Kofa, not coffee, not kufu, not Kofi, or any variation thereof. Kofa rhymes with sofa. Easy to say, easy to spell. Like I always tell y'all, I love you. Ain't shit you can do about it. As always, brothers, I'm gonna make sure I'm not missing nothing. Oh, Auntie in the building. What's going on, Auntie?
You go, girl.
About to get up out of here, but we'll text tomorrow. Make sure you keep on resting. About this last night, yeah, it's very upsetting. Love you too, Auntie. Like I just said, I love y'all. Ain't shit y'all can do about it. And as always, brothers, you matter. You're not crazy. Make better choices. Peace. See y'all tomorrow, man.